Are you concerned about the productivity and the performance of your people, of your employees, of your staff? And you're thinking, what can I do to help them to be able to perform better, to get more job satisfaction, to develop themselves? What can I actually do? Well, I want to give you one simple kind of piece of advice that comes from a really good piece of work. So there was a Soviet back in the late 1800s who was born called Vygotsky. And Vygotsky created something called the Zone of Proximal Development. And from that, over 3 or 4 generations later, we've got things like comfort zones. Now, I'm not going to go into that now because that's a whole other topic. But Vygotsky's Zone of Proximal Development, let's break that down. The zone is when you're in an area. Proximal means like close to you, or like the almost like the optimal, the close place, and development is how you grow. And so his obsession was thinking, right, how do we get people into a zone where they develop best? So that's what I want you to think about. It's an open-ended question. I can't give you the answer because it's different for every sector and every business, isn't it? But you think, all right, so for these people, how do we get them into their zone of best development? Do we give them training? Do we give them resources? Do we give them bonuses, incentives? Do we need to come back and do some research or do some surveys and ask them more things because we don't actually know? Do we need to just ask them and say, how can we get you to develop best? You know, what can we provide for you? And see what they say. It's a very simple question. Any improvement in performance just needs to be saying, how do we get them into the zone of learning, the best development zone? Think about schools, that's why they have teachers, right? Think about training, that's why any form of training exists, so you can be taken further along a journey of learning than you could on your own. So it's just a very simple question, open-ended question that originally comes from Vygotsky's Zone of Proximal Development. Just think, how can I help my people to develop best? It's a great open-ended question, and then you'll be able to go and find the answers. Enjoy. Best of luck.